What is up, Dokkan player? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Blaze, and today we are back on Dokkan. And today, before we start the video, of course, hope you're having a very good day today. So today, we're actually going to go ahead and do a red coin guide, or the Dokkan Festival coin guide, for the worldwide celebration, because as you guys know, there's a lot of good characters in the Baba shop. So this session be talking about two parts of when you should use them, and which characters, of course, should you get. So the first part is when should you use them. In my opinion, I think that most Dokkan players should probably use your red coins in part 2 or towards the end. And one of the main reasons why is because you're probably going to still summon on the banner and maybe pull these characters. But more importantly, we also have the thank you celebration tickets, right? These tickets can be used in part 2, which I believe. And then if you actually go back on the banner to try and pull a copy of Vegito or Zamasu, if you've been shafted like I have, you still have a potential to actually pull these characters for free. So this is why you kind of want to wait to use your red coins. But if you want to try and get someone with your red coins right away, then the characters I would definitely recommend is going to be the first pick, is actually going to be this Piccolo right here. And the reason why I'm going to say Piccolo is number 1 for Piccolo Jr. or Jr. is because he's kind of like low-key the second savior of Extreme class, right? Because the Extreme category is just very flimsy right now. And this Piccolo Jr. is kind of, you know, the GOAT right now. He's like the best TUR on global, in my opinion, because what he can do here, right? He has really good defense. He's super effective. He has the giant form. He has also a really good active skill for link leveling, because when you are facing multiple enemies, you can just auto use it right away. So really, really good. But again, this Piccolo does so much in his passive, and it really starts to show like this Piccolo or Jr., right, is actually, in my opinion, like heads and shoulders above better than STR Cooler. Like, for those who love Cooler, I'm sorry, but Piccolo Jr. does not need to build up as much as Cooler, and the RNG, I feel like, is just much more better, much more consistent with Piccolo Jr. So Piccolo Jr., I would definitely recommend to get with your red coins. He is going to be a 200% leader skill. Now, his teams is the same thing like Zamasu. The problem is that he doesn't have that many equips as far as extreme class to run with him, because this Piccolo Jr. or Piccolo Jr., sorry, is a character that has big bad bosses. So he does have a 200% leader skill, but as far as like people on giant form or gifted warriors, like gifted warriors has Frieza, but you don't want to put Frieza with this Piccolo, because Frieza, like full power Frieza, the AGL one, is kind of outdated. And the SCR one, EZA full power Frieza, is kind of okay, right? But like one of his best linking partners, which we could see here, is going to be Metal Cooler, right? Like Metal Cooler is one of his best linking partners, but the issue is that Metal Cooler is only on a 170 lead, he's not on the 200% leader skill. And another problem is that the other Namekians, like for example this Piccolo right here, World Tournament Piccolo, from you actually get from the World Tournament, sorry. This character, right, doesn't have big bad bosses, so it's kind of not the greatest. So again, like you do have this guy, but the chance of you like having this guy fully rainbow and then having the SSR copy, like they do share 5 links together, but this is an SSR copy. So like it's just, that's the main issue with the extreme class. Like all these new good extreme class characters, their team is what's holding them back, because they're not, you know, at their full potential. So I would still say, even without having big bad bosses, Piccolo Jr. is a monster. He can destroy basically every stage in Dokkan with complete ease. Maybe you can get very unlucky with the RNG, but the thing is that he also has here a giant form, which can be used from turn 4 when your HP is 60% or less. So basically, because how flawed the extreme class are right now, it's actually pretty simple to actually get this giant form. So Jr., in my opinion, as far as a global player, you definitely want to go ahead and cop with your red coins, for sure. Now, there is also World Tournament Goku. He's also pretty good, but compared to Jr., Jr. is just way better in my opinion. And the reason why is because this Goku, in his passive, it is, if you actually do not get the revive, it's actually pretty RNG based if you survive or not, right? Because the thing is that he only has a high chance, which is a 50% chance of guarding all attacks. So that does, you know, kind of either ruin your run or make your run. But once you actually get the revive, or you actually get off his revival, he becomes like almost invincible. But, you know, compared to the other characters, is he worth the red coins? No, I don't think so. Just because Goku is also very versatile in a sense, saying that there's a lot of other Gokus, right? Because this is base form Goku. So this Goku doesn't link well with the other Gokus, right? Like if we take a look at his best linking partners, it's only going to be Kid Goku and himself. Everyone else is just kind of like okay-ish, right? Besides maybe Krillin. Krillin is actually really good, but you can see there's actually not that many other characters he's gonna link up very well with, and just because, again, his name is just Goku, so there's just so many other Goku cards that can take his place, for example. So, like for example, can I even search at the other Gokus on this? Probably not, but you get what I'm saying here, right? Like there's just other Gokus who are going to take his place here. So I don't think he's worth the red coins, but if you're someone that has like 500 red coins, I'd rather say that you want to use it maybe on Orange Piccolo, which is our second best pick. Orange Piccolo is what I'm going to say here. Orange Piccolo is definitely worth the red coins. He's going to be a character that is going to age very, very well. Piccolo has here the damage reduction. He also has the heal. He also has one of the best, whatchamacallit here, has one of the best giant forms here as well. And his team is actually really good, where superheroes or Battle of Wits, and then also an extra 30% for bottom match and disciple and movie heroes. Like we already know, Orange Piccolo can even cheese you out in certain missions like Special Pose on the Cell Max event, because the friend does not count. So Orange Piccolo can actually look really, really good here. He also has here the heal, like I said before, where if your HP is below 30% and you receive 7 attacks or more, you actually get here a full heal, and you also get an extra 30% damage reduction because he already has 20. So in total, you would have your 50% damage reduction. So, I mean, we already see the boy in action. Orange Piccolo is insane everywhere. Very good for Super Battle tier as well because he does also lower attack and also has a medium chance to stun the enemy. So also really good for Battlefield as well, but more for Super Battle, I would say. And overall, there's just almost no flaws I want to say that's wrong with Piccolo besides when he no longer has his guard, because he only guards for the first 3 turns, but in the meantime, if he's actually getting hit, he's also stacking attack and defense up to 150. So Orange Piccolo, I almost see like no flaws for this character, and he's definitely going to be worth your red coins. And also his active skill for the giant form is actually very easy to use. It's either going to be turn 3 with a full superhero team attacking on the turn, or when you're facing against only one enemy on turn 6. So these are really easy to actually get here, because even the superhero category team is actually very top tier right now. So Orange Piccolo is going to be definitely worth your red coins here for sure. So number 1 we have here Jr, and then the number 2 we also have here, of course, here Orange Piccolo. Now one of the reasons why I also say here Jr is is a better pick with your red coins compared to Orange Piccolo is because, again, Extreme Clash is just not looking very good, and he's kind of like the savior right now for Extreme Clash besides Zamasu. So Jr definitely going to be part of this. Now for the anniversary LRs, are they worth your red coins? At this level here, I would say yes. Now the reason why is because I would save these guys for last, but they're definitely also worth your red coins because we know here that these guys are actually a very good linking partner with the new Vegito, or slash Goku and Vegeta. Because if we actually take a look here in their transform state, one of their best linking partners is going to be, of course, the new Goku and Vegeta, where they share 7 out of 7 links together. And because Vegito also as well is a defensive character for the new Vegito, once you actually transform, you can actually put them in slot 2 because, again, they also do raise defense on super attack, but again, Vegito on his 18 key super provides 50% defense to all allies for 1 turn. So that's going to make the gods really, really good defensively because, again, also on their blue form, when they actually transform, they actually massively raise attack and defense, which is a 100% chance, 100% increase on their stats right here. And it's also pretty good is that on their 18 key super, they also do disable the enemy's action, which is still pretty powerful and pretty broken. So the LR gods are definitely worth your red coins, and they can still look pretty good here. But I want to say you want to save them for last because I feel like a lot of people that's been playing Dokkan for a while already has this character fully rainbowed, right? But yeah, these guys are still definitely worth the red coins in my opinion. They do have kind of like a flaw in a sense because they only guard for the first turn, but if you're rocking the new Vegito, you don't really have to worry about things too much because they also stack defense and attack on both their 12 key super and their 18 key super, and they can do multiple super attacks, especially if you actually give them a 20 key super, because on their 20 key super they actually do a guaranteed additional super attack, and also they hit a potential system, so they can do 3 super attacks, and they are going to stack their attack and defense on each super attack. So these guys can actually stack up pretty quickly. So they're definitely going to be worth the red coins in my opinion. And it'll be the same thing here for the Super Saiyan 4s, Goku and Vegeta, because we already know that later on for the Tanabata, we're going to get your full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and these guys are going to work really well here as well. But again, these two are going to be more of a last option. Now, for the other characters right here, everyone else is just not worth the red coins. I think the only exception is going to be maybe Cooler, just because, again, the Extreme Clash is just not looking very good. But every other character here you want to skip for your red coins just because they're just not worth it. These two are definitely not worth your red coins, especially like you also pick them up maybe in the Memorial Dragon Stones or with your tickets. Same thing for these two other characters here as well. So Cooler, would I say is he worth the red stones? Yes, but the thing is, I'm not the biggest fan of Cooler now that we have Jr. just because Cooler is just very inconsistent, because he can either look like a god or he can look like the average LR, because even with the full good RNG, if you can actually get here like all like a 5 super attacks, like he's only doing like 6 million, right? 6 to 5 million, maybe even 7 million, where when you compare him to Piccolo Jr., Piccolo Jr. is doing like at least, I want to say 7 million, and can go up to like 13 million per super attack, right? So, and also his defense is just much more better compared to Cooler. So I would say Cooler is still kind of worth it in a sense, only because the Extreme Class category is just not really good. But he does have a very fantastic leader skill, because it's going to be Terrifying Conquerors or movie bosses. So you could also run with Jr., but also for movie bosses, I still think here that Janemba is still a very good option. So I would definitely say here that because Cooler is not a slot 1 character, he's a slot 2 character. So the fact that you can bring like Golden Frieza or even, what's his face here, LR Janemba is actually pretty good. But Cooler is just, I don't know, I just don't like the RNG, because as far as his passive, it's only a medium chance of becoming a super attack, which is a 30% chance. So I don't know, I haven't been having a good RNG with this Cooler, but he is still a fantastic option. So I would still say for red coins, you definitely want to go ahead and cop him, but again, maybe towards the end, if you don't have here, of course, Zamasu. So looking at the category or at the shop, which characters should you get as far as a ranking with your red coins? Number 1 would be definitely be Cooler. Number 2 would be Orange Piccolo, sorry. Beast Gohan is good, but I just feel like it's just very inconsistent with his ki, and there's just a lot better options compared to him. So that's why I decided not to get him with red coins here. But definitely want to go ahead with Piccolo Jr. Number 2, Orange Piccolo. Number 3, I would probably say World Tournament Goku is what I would say, number 3. Because he's still kind of worth it, but it's just very inconsistent. But I'll still put him on as number 3, for sure. And then number 4 and 5 and 6, we'll have here just in the same order. We have the 7th Anniversary LRs, and then STR Cooler. These guys are just not good, unfortunately. They have a very good leader skill, but they're just not very good defensively. And they also have a very pointless and very frustrating active skill, right? Because they have the morale boost, but the morale boost is just so difficult to get that, you know, against these red zone bosses, you're getting destroyed, right? So, for example, in order to get the morale boost, you have to perform 3 super attacks and also get hit 7 times. Now, when you actually get the morale boost, it's actually pretty good, I want to say. But the thing that actually makes this very useless is going to be their active skill. Their active skill is just does almost nothing, right? Because you have to use it next turn, and their active skill, if we actually find it here, cause ultimate damage and stuns the enemy, but the issue is that they don't stack attacks. So again, it just becomes really pointless as far as their active skill. So that's gonna be my 2 cents here. So again, basically the first half are the characters you want to get with your red coins. If I can find it here again, let's actually go here to the Baba shop and then red coins. So yeah, so the first half of the characters, besides Beast Gohan, are going to be characters you want to get with your red coins, and then the others you just want to skip because they're just not worth it. So that's going to be it. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button. Sub for more videos, come down below. And hopefully, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace!